Hello everyone, it is time for another edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Rollcase TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but whole lot of close, whole lot of maybe short episode. Career, that's where I want to go, career. I have one more race to do in the open wheel racing class. It is the final fully upgraded Renault class. I believe I already upgraded it last turn. And that's not what the car looks like. This is what the car looks like. And let's see, show height upgrades. Yes, it's fully upgraded. And let's clean and respray it. I'm not going to bother tuning it. I'm not sure that would do any good. And I'm going to go ahead and select it. And I'm going to play it. I forgot to change the options. I'm going to play it in hard mode. And, oh, that's loud in my ears. Hopefully it wasn't as loud as yours. I think I turned my headset volume up. It seemed okay. Alright, and first thing I'm going to do is options and gameplay and difficulty, and it is set to hard. Okay, I'll do one attempt on hard. I'm not confident. And I'll do an attempt on medium. I am marginally confident. And then I'll do an attempt on easy. And between one of those three, I'll win the race. And then we can do a little pad out the time, because I'm not going to change car classes in the middle of a YouTube episode. So I'll pad out the. I'll take this car around, show what it's really capable of in easy mode, and then we'll get going. If it sounds like my voice is a little froggy, I do have pretty bad allergies today. I had bad allergies Thursday, had them yesterday. I did take my allergy pill, but not that long ago, so we'll see how things go. I thought I said skip. Alright. I don't think I've won a race in hard difficulty with this car. So we'll see. Today might be the first day I do that. Which would be cool, but it's unlikely. It's a very powerful car. I don't know how to control it. And the fact that it's on an open track, and I don't know the track, because I don't know any of the tracks, makes it even more difficult. By the time this comes out, I should have an announcement on my YouTube channel for the game I'm playing next. After this, or I may not have the announcement up yet, but I certainly will have made a decision what game I'm playing after this. At the time I'm recording it. Oh, look. Is that a cut? No? Haha, thank you. I'm going to be playing another game, and I will post announcement of that to my YouTube channel, with or without a trailer. I'll probably have a trailer posted as well. The check on YouTube. Look at my community page. That's the only way I communicate outwardly with people. I no longer use any of the social media. Well, I no longer use the one social media that people were using that have now stopped using. People of good conscience have stopped using. I do have an account set up on a couple others, but I haven't been using those. I'm on Discord, but I don't have my own Discord. That was something that I was intending to set up with the help of somebody, and they what? Somebody is just driving me into the grass. You could see the chevron in the corner. He was just driving me completely into the grass. Oh, I started. What place did I start in? 10th? 10th or 11th. I haven't gained a single spot yet. I see a chat there. Coaster, is that you? I can't look at the chats while I'm in the middle of a race. I'll get back to the race. Coaster, if that is you, you're a mod, right? I see the little thing. Xlam TI and then the name of somebody if they need to be timed out. I guess you can see also Xlam TO and then at the name of someone if they need to be timed out. If I'm racing, you gotta pay attention because that could happen. Last weekend on Sunday, I had to end up blurring. I ended up having to blur out some of the online chat, some of the chat that appeared on screen. So that was a pain editing a video. I have to blur out some of the online, or some of the on-screen chat. I mean, it's only a pain because I don't edit the videos with a separate editor. I usually just chop them up with the YouTube, or with the Twitch highlight editor and then post them to YouTube. Add the thumbnails and stuff like that. If I wish, I'm not looking to like become a big channel or anything, but I would like it if I could find people to regularly attend to be moderators. Maybe by the time you're watching this, either on Twitch or YouTube, I'll have a whole slew of monitors. But as of now, I don't have too many I have moderators, look, somebody's doing it again! Pushing me off the grass and not letting me back on. I think it might be my partner. Tell him to hold back. They'll try to block any passes. They're trying to block me. Fortunately, I passed them. Is this it yet? I'm still in 11th. I keep seeing chats. It's making me nervous. I keep seeing chats. I can't read them because they're at my side. I can't see them while I'm racing. Don't leave. I'll come back to you. I'm pretty bad at seeing chats, especially when I'm playing a strategy game. I play Civilization on stream as well. And if you're into Civilization, those videos are on YouTube. The highlights, the VODs on Twitch go away after a couple months. The highlights go away after about 6 weeks. That's all the room I have to keep them. But YouTube keeps them forever. I have no idea how this course goes. And no, I'm not going to be playing the latest F1. I actually used to be able to play F1 pretty well. I mean, F1 gives you some easier difficulty levels. At least they did last time I played, which was like 15. I have F1 2020. I only buy the games with the years in them every 5 years because I'm not about to spend $60 every year or $60 to $100 every year to buy a game that does not significantly change from year to year. I'll wait 5 years and then I'll get the latest version. Can I get in higher than 11th place? It doesn't look like it. All right, I think we've established that hard difficulty is too hard. That's a grid, you're all good. But that's why I don't use on-screen chat. Yeah, you know, until my chat gets excessive, I like having the on-screen chat there because then people, because I send this to YouTube. And if I'm in a conversation with someone in Twitch chat, YouTube people don't get to see what those messages are. So if I'm going to reply to someone, you know, I like when I'm watching someone that's on YouTube that's posted a Twitch stream, they might be talking to someone in chat, and I'd like to be able to go back and see what they said in chat that they were referring to. So if it gets too troublesome, I'll get rid of it. But right now, I think it's helpful. It times out pretty quickly, like in a minute or so. It times out. I think I actually have to make it last a little bit longer because sometimes I can't read it until it's pretty late. All right, that was a big fail. Yeah, I mean that big X. I know, I failed. I don't care about the money. I could restart the race. I'll just continue. I'll get credit for the mileage then. Although this doesn't matter. I've got all the upgrades. I don't need the mileage. Did you ever put on screen chat? I mean, I don't have TTS on for that reason. Because I can't blur TTS if I need to. But I can blur the chat. And I usually don't have too many people on there. It's not hard. I don't want to fill up like the entire chat box, you know, with text. That can be a little bit much, but if there's a small conversation going. You did when you started streaming? Yeah. Well, I'm still have quote unquote started streaming because I've been streaming for less than 5 years. I've been streaming for like 4.5 years. Yeah, I don't remember the day that I got monetized, but it took, I think it was September that I got monetized, but I started streaming in May of 2021, I guess. I just had my 4th anniversary. Or maybe it was 2020. May have been 2020, I don't remember. Used to stream on here and Kick, and I had both chats on stream. I never streamed on what was the one that Microsoft had? I don't remember that. I don't remember the name of that one, but I never streamed there. I watched other people that streamed there, but I never streamed there. I started streaming on Twitch. I've been watching people on Twitch for a long time. Okay. Oh wait, let's clean it again because that'll make a difference. I can't stream to Kick from directly from the Xbox. I don't have a PC to stream from to like do a screen capture or anything like that. The only PC I have is I don't know, 15 years old or something. 15 years old, 10 years old. It's a laptop. Not a terrible powerful one. It's got Windows 10 and I have another one that's like broken. It still has Windows XP on it. Yeah, I might be able to plug it in, but it wouldn't do anything. Wouldn't run anything. And I don't dare put it on the internet. I probably should boot up my Windows 10 Um, while I could still get all the latest, updates from Microsoft, since they're retiring Windows 10. You should not retire Windows 10 until Windows 12 comes out. I know you want to upgrade people, but you got to at least support one upgrade back. I mean, XP was supported not until Windows 10, but XP was supported until like 2 later. They did Vista, which was crappy, and then 7, and then it wasn't until after 7 came out that they discontinued support for XP. Your brother gave you his old PC and a capture card. Well, that's nice. The only reason that I might want a PC would be for the capture card. But, yeah, but then I'd have to do everything on the PC, and that's a lot more work, setting up OBS and stuff, than just doing it right from the Xbox. And I avoid work. I'm an overtired guy. Okay. Options. Gameplay. Difficulty. Medium. Apply. Restart race. Let's try this again. Yeah, I've said this many times. I used to be a big PC gamer, a PC Master Race guy, all the way back on my Commodore Amiga days. Boy, that Commodore Amiga could blow the doors off of any PC that was out at the time, any Intel PC. But then I got a job. Had to learn the PC. This was pre-Windows. That tells you how much it blew the doors off of the Commodore Amiga. Blew the doors off of, the PCs didn't even have. The PC games just ran on DOS back then. Let's see. Yep, that's me. Where am I? I'm starting at 7, so I got a better chance. Still haven't gotten used to PC gaming yet. You're an old console guy. Yeah, the reason I stopped using the PC, and like I said, I've told this story many times. The PC, I had a nice, sweet PC, gaming PC, which I kept upgraded, new graphics cards and new CPUs and all that stuff. I don't think I ever got a new case, but new motherboard, all the things that you can do. Then eventually you have to get a new case, and you need to get a new power supply every time you need a new graphics card, and etc. and etc. and etc. And I found that I was and more RAM. You got to always put more RAM in it to keep up with the latest games, and then every new game you buy, you have to readjust the graphics settings on the game because it's the game is outpacing your PC, or then any old games you play, you might have to change the graphics card, change your PC, you play an older game, you can now turn up the graphics, and there's like so much fiddling around and so much work, and the expense of getting a new GPU and a new CPU and a new motherboard and a new power supply is a lot, and you have to do like at least one of those things every year. And but I was willing to do it. I kept my PC upgraded, my gaming PC. Occasionally, after a few years, you end up buying a new one. And, but then my PC, my nicely upgraded PC, completely blew apart. Overheated. Because it was a hot summer, the air conditioner wasn't there, and, the disk drive went out, and I couldn't reboot from CD or whatever it was, DVD I had, and I couldn't get into DOS. I mean, everything, as far as I could tell, everything. I mean, maybe the graphics card was still okay, but I doubt it. The power supply may have gone out, and everything just melted. So, yeah, And I decided at that point, you know what? I'm getting too old. Don't have the money I once had. Don't have the energy I once had. And I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to switch to console and start playing on console. I would make fun of people that played on console. That's how much of a PC master race nerd I was. Like, why don't you play? Why you're playing console games? What are you playing console games? If you would show me, oh look, here's what Gran Turismo looks like, or Forza Motorsports look like, and see it. The graphics are just as good as the latest games. It's like, that's not a PC game. You can't, do all this fiddling and configuring and whatever. And then I realized, like, all at once, when everything broke down, you know what? I don't like having to do all that fiddling. I don't like having to fiddle with the hardware and fiddle with the software and fiddle with files and fiddle with updating the virus software every month, and all that stuff. So I gave up on the PC. Now I still have my other PC that I used, my old laptop that I used, but not for gaming. It wasn't capable of doing any gaming. But that I started using less and less. I do everything now on either the Xbox or on tablet. So I've got a couple tablets. I can find that I can do the graphics for the thumbnails nice on the tablet. I mean, you might say you don't have very good thumbnails. That's one thing, but I could do even nicer thumbnails. I do the thumbnails for YouTube videos on the tablet, all the graphics and things. My emotes are all on the tablet, and all like 4 of them, because I've never gotten around to making new ones. I got 6 emotes that I've made. Am I gonna win this? What a difference from hard to medium. This is the kind of game I like. It could be, there's 2 difficulty levels above hard. You only have 5 difficulty levels, but there's enough of a gap between the difficulty levels that, if you're an old man, probably hard gamer like me, you can still do it. And I'm hoping that the new game is like that I play. I've got a choice between 2, and I have, if you're watching this live on Twitch, there is a poll on my YouTube community page, youtube.tv/rollcage, youtube.tv/@rollcagetv. You can type !YT in Twitch chat to get a direct link to that. You can just link from my homepage. I know even if you're subscribed on YouTube, you're not going to get community page notices, but there is a notice there. But by the time you're watching this video on YouTube, that's gone. The decision has been made, because these YouTube videos are released about a month after they're streamed. So there will be no interruption on the YouTube videos. I have enough YouTube videos saved up that when I do the transition to the next game, it'll be seamless. I have, like I said, I have a vote. I have a poll. As of the time I'm recording this, I have a poll. Oh, I thought that was it. That's not it. That's not the line. This is it? These are the real grandstands? These are the real grandstands. I see the confetti. I did it! Yay! You still like playing on your Xbox? Yeah, I mean, video games, at least when I switched over to the Xbox, I had to just pick and choose what I could play on the Xbox. At that point, the original Xbox One, didn't even support Xbox 360 games. But then they went ahead and added support for Xbox 360 games into the Xbox One. So I could play more games, older games. And suddenly all these PC games now start being released on the Xbox. So I can play Doom, I can play Quake, some of my favorites. I can play Nintendo 64 games like GoldenEye. You know, I can play a lot of things on the Xbox now. And also the quality of the Xbox graphics for the new games got better. Plus, the main thing is, it's always software. Back even 5 years ago, games were released on PC, AAA titles were released on PC, and then maybe they were converted to the Xbox a year in the consoles a year later or 2 years later. But nowadays, they know that gaming on consoles is huge. It's gotten a major revival, and so any AAA games and AA games are released simultaneously on Xbox and, well, on consoles. I shouldn't just say Xbox. PlayStation is the same. They're released simultaneously when the PC is released. So they're better quality because, you know, the producers of the game are in charge of it being released on all platforms. It's nice. And that's the main thing. With the consoles, you don't have to upgrade for a while. And that's exactly was my point. You don't have to upgrade pieces and parts and then eventually toss it out every 5 years and throw another one. I've had my Xbox One, well, I have an Xbox One X. I sold my original Xbox One to my roommate, and he's still got that, and he's still playing video games on that, and that's, I don't know, 10 years old, more than 10 years old. So, and the OS on the Xbox One just got an update again. They're not discontinuing support for the Xbox One anytime soon. So, yeah. I did it! I think I did it. Yay. Well, I'm only at 27 minutes, which means I get to do a custom race because I finished out open wheel. So I will do a custom race open wheel. I'll put it on medium difficulty because that seemed to be competitive. I had people right behind me. Did my team win? My team didn't even win. That's how poorly I did. All right, continue this. Coming up in the next episode will be, what is it, Track Days? Track Days is fun. It's usually a collection of different kinds of cars. Track Day. Although all of these are going to look like hypercars. That's definitely a hypercar. I can't see what it is, but it's some kind of hypercar. Cars you could theoretically buy, like these open wheel cars, you know, whatever billionaire you are, you couldn't buy them and drive them on the road. You could buy them, you couldn't drive them out. But these hypercars are cars that you could theoretically buy and drive on the actual road. This is a GT car. Not technically a hypercar, that's a hypercar. And this is a hypercar. I don't know what kind that is. I'm just looking at the picture on the upper right. Yeah, that's a complete GT hypercar event. Unlocked GT hypercar event. And what did they say these first ones were? GT event. Yeah, they're all real GT cars. Not like when you get a Ford Fiesta GT or something, where the GT is just a name, it's just a label they stick on the back of the car to try to tell you it's sporty. No, these are real GT cars. Grand Touring. The GT stands for Grand Touring, which, I mean, I guess Gran Turismo. Turismo stands for Touring too, so just different name. Anyway, everything's done. With open wheel. Gonna do track day. Oh, I didn't check to see. Do any of these require... I think I already checked. None of these require me to do some out of some sponsor event, right? No, they're all standard. So with the time we have left, I'll do a race creator, and I will 3 laps of 10 drivers. Yeah, let's do that. This is a very long course. I really like that. We're not going to use electric. We are going to use what was the last one I just used? I don't know what it was. Open wheel. This is R26. Open wheel R26. Oh, it's that one, but I'm not going to use that course. This is my slot for doing pickup races. So okay, not electric, circuit racing, and open wheel. Open wheel. Renault R26, okay. It's they fooled me. It was under Renault, not R26, okay. And the vehicle, that's the only vehicle I can use. Yes, that course, because I like that course. It's nice and long and windy. Sure, good weather. 3 laps, that'll probably be good. There only 10 drivers. Yeah, I guess let's do a full 20 drivers. And grid order random. Yes. AI difficulty. Oh, I turned it down to medium at some point before for something. So okay, I'll put it on medium. All right. Let's create the event. Let's do it. Let's have some fun with this car. This is one of the courses I like. There's also a Japanese course I like. It's pretty long. That's the course from the thumbnail of the series. Okay, starting in 8th. I can't really end a YouTube episode in like 25 minutes, so. And I didn't clean and respray it. I keep forgetting that these aren't rental cars when you do the custom races. They're your actual cars. So I got all the upgrades and everything. And because this... Oh no! Terminal damage! Can I rewind? Can I rewind? No. Okay. Restart is a B.
Okay, sorry, but the drivers are ready and the race is started.
I gotta count. Whoa! No! No! What are you doing to me? No flashbacks. No flashbacks. These are very fun cars to drive. I wish I knew the course. And yes, this is the course I drive every time I want to have fun. And I still don't know it because old man brain can't learn new courses anymore. Where's my GPS? I need my GPS. I don't have GPS in my car. Oops, sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. 19th out of 20, huh? That's the only guy I passed. Yeah, I did good on the last race. Mostly, well, maybe somewhat out of luck. Somewhat because I rewound a couple times. I might even have flashbacks turned off. I think you can turn that off separately in the custom races. No! If I blow a tire, I'll rewind. Somebody I rated. Coaster, you know Legendary Coach, obviously. I rated Legendary Coach's stream yesterday, and he was playing with somebody. I don't know who he was. I gotta ask Legendary. But he was playing with a guy. He said, "Oh, Roll Cage, you must be a racer. I bet you're a racer." And Legendary Coach never answered him. He said, I don't think the guy was in the stream, just on voice. And Legendary said, "Oh, he's a streamer. I know he's a streamer." And so I told Legendary, "Yeah, I'm a racer," and he never repeated that. I cut my streaming teeth on racing as well. I cut my teeth on racing. I've been playing racing games since the Atari 2600 and Night Driver. Oh, you're gonna keep bumping me, are ya? Go! Okay, I'm rewinding that. That's too bad of a one. And I do have flashbacks turned on. Good. These guys they get to the line whether you're in their way or not. Ouch! Oh, no! Oh, there's a tire. That's my second flashback. I can hear the replay of my stream back 20 seconds afterwards, so last flashback. Never gonna make it. I have gained no positions. I've dropped a position since the start of the race. But I'm still on only lap 1, so it's a nice long course. I can pick up at least one position. See, if I'd have said only 10 drivers, then I would have been, they would have started me like in 4th, right? And I would have had a much easier time getting through traffic. Okay, what am I on? P4. Yeah, look up Night Driver on the Atari 2600. It's on Wikipedia, so it's there. The world's cheesiest driving game, but it was the first-person perspective racing game on console. I think it was probably the first-person racing game. I'm pretty sure it came out before any of the arcade racing games came out. Although the motorcycle racing game, and I don't remember the name of it, the motorcycle racing game that came out that you actually rode on a motorcycle, that was cool. Spent a lot of quarters on that thing. Or by then maybe it was 50 cents. Which would be quarters, because none of them took, took 50-cent pieces. They all took quarters. Yes, in the US we have quarters. No UK folks, you don't do quarter. You do like 20 pence, right? 20 pence coins. This guy just blew by me. What's the deal here? This is supposed to be medium difficulty. How are you blowing by me? By being a better driver, that's how. Oh, that was cheating. You were cheating. You were off the course. Oh, I knew it. Oh, no. I did it again. I can't rewind this. Okay, I'm restarting again. But this time, I'm putting it on easy. Oh, do I want to put it on easy? I feel so awful. I still have 20 minutes to try to beat this race. Might take me 20 minutes. I'm putting it on easy. It's going to be way too easy now. Can't change it in the middle of the race. Oh, I can't change it. I have to exit the race. That has to be defined into the race. Put it on easy. It's my third attempt. I gotta put it on easy. Yes. What an embarrassment. I'm at 41 minutes. It's a long race. If I don't finish it now. Alright. What's this one? Good slot. Difficulty, easy, standing start, flash. Maybe if I put it on a rolling start. I don't think that matters. Alright. Oh, I didn't clean and respray it. I won't be as aerodynamic. I'm surprised Legendary Coach hasn't stopped by just to throw out some of his emotes and then take off. most streams, Legendary Coach just stops by, drops a when he sees I'm streaming, he pops in, drops a cat to chicken morphine emote, and then switches tabs and goes to do whatever else he was doing. Let's see. Yeah, start race. It's a interesting emote, I will say. And he's got little flame emotes, so it's a 3 series of emotes. Flame shooting out of the morphine cat to chicken. I don't know if that's supposed to be Chicken's Revenge or something, or is that a meme from somewhere? I don't know. If you morphed a cat into a songbird, that would be more revenge, you know, Revenge of the Robin or something. Keep your cats indoors, folks. They're safer. Birds are safer. Well, you don't have to always keep them indoors. You can let them out either into an enclosure, or you can go walk them. I saw some people walking their cat the other day. I mean, it depends on where you live and all that stuff. It's like in New England, you could live literally on the railroad tracks and people would still let their cats outside. You could live on a 10th floor apartment and, you know, you'd still let the cat out on the balcony without a railing. Cats belong outside. If you ask someone in Japan or in the cities in the U.S., which you know, most of the people live in the cities in Japan, but, you know, there are people in the country in Japan too. Japan is definitely an indoor cat culture. Although, like I said, indoor as in maybe they'll go for a walk, or maybe they have an enclosure for their cats. That's what it's kind of thing. You don't have to put them on a leash, but you can go for a walk. But, yeah, the American, I don't know what it is, veterinary society or whatever, they recommend, the pros recommend, not, of course you want to neuter and spay your cats, but they recommend keeping your cats indoors. They're safer, especially if you live in an urban area. And also, it's people think that they're not, you know, they have to go outside to be happy. That's not true. They go outside to be stimulated and, you know, to hunt or to practice their hunt. But if you play with them and you keep them stimulated, you give them a place to climb on by a cat tree, then according to the vets, they say that's fine. The cat will live a very happy life. You just have to keep them stimulated. Getting a second cat can help a lot with that. And they can play chase with each other, stuff like that. This turn, I know, somewhat. Yes, I should be in first. I'm playing on easy mode, alright? I couldn't handle the hard mode. Or the medium mode. Oh good. They dropped the 7. Tell them to just hold will I lap anybody? Probably not. $328.4. Okay. 3.5 minutes, so at 7 more minutes to go, it'll be perfect for the video. This is a very fun game. I will miss playing this game. I will not miss all the nonsense that goes along with playing this game. Which primarily involves the menus and, you know, if you're trying to play the career, you can't just play through the career. You have to keep going back and forth to things, and it's not clear what you have to do. And the menus are very frustrating, that sort of thing. But actually playing the game is very, very fun. The courses are fun, the cars are fun. So depending on what you want to do, if you want to play, if you want to just do time trials, if you want to play against the AI in custom races, if you want to play multiplayer, and you don't want to do the career mode or the story mode, then I do recommend the game. Yeah, I complain a lot about the things that I don't like, but that's just, you know, boomer. It's just the boomer in me. It's like, you know, don't waste my time making me have to go back through the menus to get right back to where I finished off. I have precious little time left. I don't want to waste the time I have left trying to work my way through your menu system. Yikes! See, that's the thing. They don't, that line never switched from green, right? It was green the whole way. There was no yellow. I mean, the line is okay, but they color the line crazy. There was no yellow. It was just green all the way. No way I could make that S without slowing down. So I have my, and sometimes I've noticed they also have, like, if I'm on Indy, the loop, they'll tell me to lift going in the corners. It's like, no, you don't have to lift going in the corners on Indy. What are you talking about? Maybe if I was in a different car, but based on the speed that I'm going. So I think it's really not sensitive to. Was that my partner? It might have been my partner. Let's tell him to hold back. I lapped somebody. $3:12, okay. That's standing start makes up for that, I guess. And getting out of traffic. It's 3:38 first lap. Yeah, no way I could take that full speed. The one thing I miss about PC gaming, like I said, it corresponded to a lot of different things, the PC blowing up. I no longer had room anyway. So, well, around that time, shortly after that time, one of the motivations for getting a console was there was no real room left anymore to put a PC and a racing wheel. So I could attach a racing wheel to the console, and I know a bunch of, I know a bunch of people in the racing game crowd that, they all have wheels, whether they play on console or PC. But I don't have room because my console is in my living room here. And I don't have a lot of room. I have no room for, I tie up the space for my, with a wheel. So that's the thing I miss. I think probably more than playing on the PC. Just that racing wheel. And with a controller, it's definitely harder. I mean, don't get me wrong. I stunk even with the racing wheel. I was involved in playtesting a game. I'm not going to mention the company, but playing a company that produced a series of racing games. And I did it on the PC with a wheel. And I'll put it this way, they offered me a job because I was very valuable as a playtester, because it gave them an idea of what people who stink how would they accept the game. Because, the people that make the game, they've been playing the game for however many years they've been there making the game. The playtesters they get are usually the best people. They don't get feedback from just average drivers, average people that are going to buy the game. They don't get feedback from them. So to find someone that's just an average driver is like gold, a gold mine for software developers. Am I done? I'm done! First place! Yay! Excellent. All right. Ravens West, they're the big competition according to this whole storyline thing with Ravens West. That kind of carries over into the career mode, but at least they don't have the cutscenes and stuff to go with it. 1.2 million. Nice. All right, folks. Is there a view replay? There is a view replay. I am going to take a break here. If you're watching on Twitch, come back. you'll get to see the next that button to drop. Yes. If you're watching on YouTube, that'll be it for this YouTube episode, though. Twitch, you'll get to see the next class of cars for a couple more hours. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode with the next racing class, what is it? Track Days, Hypercars, will be the next weekend at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time, which is midnight in the UK, and noon the next day in New Zealand. All right, folks. Twitch, stick around. YouTube, thanks for watching. Either way, thank you much, and I'll see you then.